Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead, jumping in from the future to shoot the intro for this video after everything has been said and done. I'm going to share my experience of culling my first animal here on my homestead, and an animal that I spent a lot of time trying to nurse back to health before I made this decision. And my takeaways were actually not what I expected them to be. So at the end of this video, I'm going to share the lessons that I learned through this experience. So I hope you'll stick around so that you can understand them. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. Today is the day that I have decided to cull Edith. So this is just my last little bit of footage of her before that happens. She's not well, and it's a mercy cull. She's already been abandoned by the flock. They don't roost with her. They know something's wrong. And I just don't think her quality of life is probably very good. And it's not going to get any better, especially if she gets egg bound again. So obviously I'm not going to document much footage of it, but I thought I would just shoot my last video of her. Hey, Edith. It was the first thing on my mind when I woke up. But look at her. She's not happy. The other birds are out here together and she's in there by herself. The situation is deteriorating, and so today's the day. I prepared myself for this months ago when I was nursing her back to health. And today I'll have a clear conscience, knowing that I did everything I could, and probably more than a lot of people would have, to try to save her. And yeah, it's a mercy cull. My neighbor has offered to help me because he's experienced, and we can do it with as little mess as possible if we just snap her neck. So the plan is we're just going to put her to sleep under the arm, take her for a little walk, and yeah. So I think she'll be calm. She's probably going to think, bitch is just taking me for another bath. She's pretty tame with me because I've spent so much time taking care of her. So I don't think it's going to be a bad ending for her. But I'm still a bit sad. I was definitely a bit sad when I woke up this morning, but life and death on the homestead, this is part of what I signed up for. Otherwise, my nerves are already shot this morning because I was having a conversation last night with a friend and decided that I was going to let Potato off his leash this morning on the property, because when he does get off his leash, he's so good. He always comes back, and I thought, I need to get over it and just give the boy some freedom. So I did that this morning, and I don't know if he chased something or what, but he went across the road and disappeared into the bush, and I could not find him. It was only about 10 minutes. A lady came driving down the road and asked me if I was looking for a dog. I said, yes, have you seen him? She said, I have him in my car. So she saw him all the way down at the corner, and yeah, opened her car door. He jumped right in. He was pretty freaked out, so I didn't scold him because I was just so relieved to have him back. But he is in the porch for the rest of the day, so that scared the crap out of me, but no harm done, and I can get on with my day. The porch of shame. I'm gonna take a drive with my neighbor to pick up some ducks that he purchased. So yeah, it's only about half an hour or so. So we're gonna take a drive together on this beautiful day. The plan is, I think, to call Edith when we get back from there, so I'll check in after that. Also, can we comment on this outfit? It's called Farmer Chic. This one had a T-bone for breakfast. And this is my healthy flock. This is what I'll have remaining at the end of today. And then I have chicks coming on April 3rd. Oh, there they are. They're so sweet. Hello, babies. The day's turned pretty overcast and dark, so that feels about right. Probably goes without saying that digging graves is one of my least favorite things to do. This will be the 6th grave that I've dug on this property in the past 2 years. Usually I dig them after something has passed, so this time it's unique because I'm digging it first. I was hitting a lot of tree roots over here, so that's why I came to this corner. That's probably as far down as I'm gonna get. Should be adequate. I spoke with my neighbor about isolating Edith and trying to keep her from laying, but he said it won't work. He said that she's gonna lay no matter what. Sorry, my eyes look like piss holes in the snow because I just had a little cry by the fire. So he said she's gonna lay regardless, daylight or not, just because it's in their like circadian rhythm. So there's that. Edith's departure has been postponed until tomorrow morning. So she has one more sunrise. Yeah, she is not doing well. There's just no doubt about it. I'm gonna give her some mealworms for her last meal. Guys, come on. Everybody can enjoy her last supper together. Now, on a positive note, I just walked back here around the pond, and the 2 mallards that nested here last year are back. So let's see if I can get a peek at them. It's too bad they were just here. What a day. I let Potato out dragging his leash, and he did the same thing. He went chasing after a bird, and I had to race after him. His leash got snagged, so I was able to catch him, but my nerves are shot. I guess I'll be wrapping up this video tomorrow once I'm done with Edith. And now the outro. So this morning, I didn't even open the coop. I thought it would be easier to get Edith if she was just inside the coop and I could leave the other birds closed in while this happened, and you know, they wouldn't see it. I wanted all the animals kind of inside. So my neighbor came by, and I was fully prepared to go out and participate in this because I am very invested in learning and gaining experience. So once he got here, he asked me if I just wanted him to go take care of it for me. And I said, you know, no, I was prepared to be there and see it, and I knew it was going to be difficult, but I thought it would be important learning. And he suggested that there's a time and a place, and today might not be the day for that kind of learning, because ultimately she ended up being more like a pet to me, because I spent so many hours nursing her and trying to take care of her. And he said it was just different than having a bird that you're going to take down, you know, for meat or for food. And he just did not really think that it was necessary for me to take this as a learning opportunity, and that I would have more opportunities to learn, and this might not be necessary. So I deferred to him, and I let him go and take care of it. And I was really grateful. It was just a really kind, sympathetic, you know, he could have been like, put your big girl pants on, this is part of homesteading, come on homesteader, this is what you're here to do. But he wasn't, and I really appreciated it. It was really insightful, and just really emphasizing how it's not necessarily all black and white, and again, that there's a time and a place to learn. And so I went inside, and after a few minutes I thought, okay, it's probably done. So I walked out on the porch waiting for him to come around, you know, the corner to bring her to the grave that I had dug. And when I turned around, he was already burying her for me. So it was just a really kind thing for him to do, and an attitude for him to have. And yeah, sorry, a lot of ums in this, but it was a good experience, and I have a sense of relief. It's definitely a weight off my mind, you know, not knowing that I have a sick, uncomfortable bird who ultimately, again, is gonna die a really awful, painful death. So right now I have this wheelbarrow over the spot just because the ground is really soft, and so we just decided to cover it. And that's the end of that chapter. So if you made it to the end of the video, thanks a lot for sticking around. I hope that you found it insightful and, I don't know, learned something through my experience. It is St. Patty's Day. We just spent the last few hours having a couple of beer inside, and just kind of processing and visiting, and I am feeling pretty good. So I've got a couple things to do around here, so I'll sign off for the day and say until next time. Happy, healthy living, growing, learning when the time is right, and I'll see you next time.